everybody! Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Folks, it's a beautiful day to be playing Riichi Mahjong, and I'm kissing the ground. Oh my god, I'm kissing the ground. In yesterday's video, look at this. Our score was tied with the player that was in last, and we ended up winning. I mean, it's not winning with a capital W, but it's getting third place, which is a massive difference in the amount of elo you gain or lose. Folks, that's like watching your neighbor's house get struck by lightning. You know what I mean? It could have been me. It absolutely could have been me. We're going back into the Jade Room, and as we load into the Jade Room, let me just say this. If you've been enjoying the Zhong lately, feel free to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out the channel such a great deal. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Aaron Plateau writes, "Hello, Yusong. I got promoted to Master 1 earlier today. First of all, big pog, big congrats. Huge, 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 huge. Let's freaking go. And I immediately got pitted against the Saint 3 player, but I won with 50k plus, so it's okay. You know what I'm going to say in response to this? Did you bring enough to share with the rest of the class? Your daily videos help me get better at the game without a doubt, so thank you. Check your PayPal. That's a very nice thing to say. If we ever run into each other into each other in the Jade Room, I promise I'll be on my best behavior. Parentheses, no emoting whatsoever. Thank you for the vow of human decency. Thank you for the vow of human decency. Not everyone's gonna come in here and make that promise with their hand pointed to the sky. So I greatly appreciate that, and genuinely congrats on the rank up. Hopefully the games go well. I've demoted out of Master 1 like several times. So I'm not saying that you will, but I'm just saying that like a lot of people tend to do. So if that happens, like please don't be hard on yourself. I'm gonna see you there shortly. I'm literally gonna see you there shortly. So. Thank you for that comment. A second comment has hit the YouTube video. Buttons writes, "Hey Yusong, I've been watching for a few months now since getting into Riichi Mahjong, and yesterday not only did I get my first Yakuman 13 Orphans, I later got a big 3 Dragons the next game." I picked these comments because they both evoke the same thing. Did y'all bring enough to share with the entire class? I'm drowning over here. This is me being spiteful for people just genuinely celebrating their wins and saying, "Hey, thanks for getting me into the game, Yusong," and I'm turning it into like an angry thing. But it's like I'm in the desert. I'm literally stuck in the desert, and people are in the comments being like, "I just found this silo of water. Oh my god! I just found a pool of cold water. Oh, I found Gatorade actually." No, thank you so much for sharing, everyone. It honestly, like, it always brightens my day to know that other people are enjoying the game, pogging up, celebrating achievements, or being resilient in the face of setbacks. That's also very important, and that is the energy I'm gonna bring to today's video. Yesterday's video, I was baby maxing and streamer build. What do I mean by that? I was having a really hard time emotionally. I'm having a really hard time emotionally with the game recently. It's been bad variance. It's really the luck has not been flowing. The luck is just, you know, they built a dam in the river of Mahjong luck that I drink from. The water is no longer coming down for the general population. Hang on. I gotta think for a second here, folks, and that's one of my weakest things that I do. That's one of my weakest things that I do. 1 of circles is a safe tile. I know I'm 1 tile away from 7 pairs. Being in Tenpai for 7 pairs, that is, with this hand. I'm not gonna go chasing waterfalls right now, and you know what, right, Lord? Go ahead. I'm looking on the bright side of life. Call me Monty Python. Holy frickamoly. You should not have called Riichi here, but you know what? I respect the hustle. I absolutely respect the hustle. A crossword striking Right Lord's house down with lightning, if I'm just gonna be honest with you, at the start of the game. We could still lose. We could definitely still lose, but we're feeling all right. Before we get too far into this game, I also want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons. Did I say shout out correctly? Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. Link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month, as well as the shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch of other goodies, including a Riichi Mahjong strategy documents that I myself have written. Thank you so much to everyone. It's genuinely, the Zhong games have not been pogging up. I'll be the first to admit it. Genuinely, thank you so much for all the support on the Patreon. It means the world to me. That's one of the most meaningful and biggest motivating factors that I couldn't have dreamed of like a few months ago. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And with that, let's play some Zhong. Let's ruin some lives. So today, this is what I'm gonna do. Every single time I start letting the despair demons wreak havoc in my mind, I'm gonna do 5 jumping jacks. Every single time I start to get tilted, or I'm starting to get PO'd, or I'm starting to believe that God isn't real. I mean, we don't need to get it, and we just don't need to get into, we don't need to get into that. But you know, the more despair I just wasn't very religious. I played a Christian rock band. It's a complicated issue. Every single time I start to get emotionally tilted, I'm gonna do 5 jumping yaks, okay? I'm gonna do 5 jumping jacks. It's not gonna fix me, okay? It's not gonna fix me, but it certainly can't hurt. Right Lord is called Riichi. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna fold, baby. I love folding. Oh my god. I am in the dealer seat, and that does feel bad, right? If they sumo a big hand, I'm on the hook for a big dealer penalty. That certainly does not feel very good. I could she here. I mean, I'm not really in love with the idea of discarding that 2 or that 3 anyways. I could squeeb into I could luck into a freaking Tenhou hand, right? All simples, red 5 door. There ain't nothing wrong with that. It's how my father did it. It's how my father's fathers did it. And we're gaming. A crossword might be pushing here. I can't really tell that. 2 of circles wasn't necessarily ooh. I don't think I'm supposed to pawn this one. I think this is a nice 2 safe tile situation. Did your father's father also fold? I mean, I don't know. We don't gotta do the 23andMe to see if the coward gene runs in the family. Hey, that's rude. That's honestly a little rude. I drew into 2 freaking door right now. I can't stop doing that with my voice. Stans did it once in the collab, and now I genuinely, I think it's very funny, and I think it's very, I don't know. Endearing is the wrong word, but I think there's something very addictive about doing it. So, literally can't stop. I'm gonna do 5 jumping jacks, and will that fix me? No, absolutely not. But I think it's gonna give me a nice little deterrent to not tilt off of the face of the planet. Now, Right Lord, they still have not won, which is good news bears for me. Am I ever allowed to cut the 6 of circles? They're not waiting with a 7-8, especially because all the apes are gone. But like, they could be waiting with a 4-5. I see 0 copies of the 5 of circles and 2 copies of the 4 of circles. It's not looking great for me, fam. It's genuinely not looking good. And there's a 3 of circles. How curious. I mean, this is safe now. I mean, they could have a 5-7, but it's pretty unlikely. I run out of safe tiles. It just depends how freaky I want to get. Blah, you know what I mean? I don't really want to discard 6 of characters later in the game. I mean, they're not waiting with a 7-8. They could be waiting with a 4-5. Maybe I could have slammed and welcome to the jam. Let me see that. East 2, 3-pin pawn later in the game. Maybe that was correct to jam a little bit harder there. But like, I don't know. This hand is just fundamentally awkward to play. I am gonna, there's maybe a world where I can backdoor into a tempai. It is very unlikely. I'm running out of safe tiles, but I wasn't going to discard 6 of characters or 7 of characters anyway. Red Deezy in my time of need easies. Okay, that's really good there, despite the verbal whatever I just did. That's a great tile to draw into. I am 1 tile away from Tempai. I needed Right Lord to cut the Dora, and then I needed you to cut the 4 of bamboo. That would have been a long shot. That would have been a moon shot, but there was a world where we could have gotten back into Tempai here. And so I wanted to at least take that opportunity. Right Lord in Tempai, Yorking it for bamboo. Left Lord in Tempai, Yorking it for bamboo. They ended up in Furaten as well. Hand did not seem as valid as it once was. They had previously discarded the 7 of bamboozlers. That's okay. We lose our dealer seal. We got another one swinging back around. I'm chilling, and I don't want to do jumping jacks, okay? Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game? I'm doing okay. Got big plans today. I had a pair of my seat wins as well. Okay. Big plans in that East 3 hand, also getting ruined by a crossword. This hand, I'm going to look on the bright side of this hand. At least there's a lot of safe tiles. You know what I mean? There's a lot of safe tiles that we could fold with later in the game. We got a Dora tile. They don't always give you a Dora tile. And so that's kind of nice. Yusong, I can't help but notice that your optimistic voice sounds a lot like your sarcastic voice. It does, and that's a problem. It does, but I promise you, I'm trying to be sincere. I am genuinely trying to be sincere. I'm sure Tom Sawyer's never said that before. You know what I mean? Oh, Mark Twain reference. A little literature to start the day. Later today. Ooh, look what you made me do. I mean, I got 3 pairs in my hand. That's not enough to go for 7 pairs. It's either I keep drawing Peasies or I abandon some of my DZs. Okay, Right Lord is going to call Con. That's hilarious. Flip up another 3 of circles, please. And then I could have 4 Dora in my hand. Okay, they conned into... Do you know how unlikely that is? I'm gonna... How likely is it to con into 4 Dora? Like, this must be... There must be... Oh, my videos are showing up on Google. Damn, my SEO's bricked. Okay. I mean, I go 7 pairs and then I fold later in the game, no? I could ask someone in the Discord. What's the mathematical chance that that someone cons into 4 Dora? What is the mathematical chance someone cons into 4 Dora? Asking for a friend. And we'll check back on that in a little bit. I mean, I'm going to cut 6 of bamboo. I don't think that I'm earnestly supposed to be, like, hard pushing this hand. I don't think I'm supposed to run it down mid. I definitely don't want to run it down when Right Lord has 4 Dora. We need to pray for a very unlikely circumstance, which is that somehow Right Lord, after all this time, manages to not get into Tenpai. So, like, I got a first response, which is, it depends on when it happens, which I guess is very, very true. It depends on, like, how many tiles are in the game, etc., etc. This is still a 7 pairs moment. It's genuinely still a 7 pairs moment. What was I yapping about? I was yapping about something. Oh, I gotta go to Guitar Center later. I gotta buy some audio equipment so I can do interviews and make good content in Vegas. If you are gonna call Riichi here, I will ride on your coattails. Oh, but there's no space on your coattails. Oh, but your coattails are lined with spikes. This is not good. I think I cut Red Dragon here, even though it feels horrible. It genuinely feels horrible. I mean, Right Lord could have had 3 Red Dragons. I can't help but notice that we have 0 safe tiles. Wasn't my optimistic thing this hand that there were so many safe tiles? How many 3s are gone? 3 3s are gone. 3 4s are gone. I'm begging you. I'm literally begging you, please. Yes! My Bush strat worked. I'm getting a little tilted. Of course I'm getting tilted. And I'm gonna be ripped by the end of this. Terminal tile. I felt it in my loins. I can't believe that passed. At any moment, we could be dealing in as well. I need you to discard a safe tile. I need you to discard a safe tile. I needed you yesterday to throw a 9 of bamboo. That's literally impossible as well. A 6 of bamboo. 6 of bamboo would reveal that the 9 of bamboo is safe. You ever think about that? Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that. Would love to a little... freaking, I can't stop doing that. 5 of bamboo cut into a crossword is not funny. That's genuinely, there's a time and a place for humor, Right Lord, and now is not the time nor place. I can understand why they're doing it. They have a Gigantamax hand. Should I con because I'm a nasty little freak? No, obviously not. Oh yeah, the Dora is just safe. Oh yeah, the Doug Dimmadora. Oh, Yusong, didn't you consider that the Doug Dimmadora was a safe tile? Thought I dealt in for a second. Thought I was about to lose my family farm. I don't think I can. I can cut another. Wowie zowie. All the 7s are gone. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, all the 7s are gone. No one can even have a double pair weight on the 8 and something else. You would have to be single tile Yorking it for the 8 of circles, and I just don't believe that you would do that. I have too much respect for you to do that. What am I cutting? Yeah, you literally cannot be single tile Yorking it anymore. Okay, I don't even get into Tenpai, and that's okay, and we make it out of there, and a crossroad is waiting, and double tile Yorking it. What are the chances? 99% if it's not you. Well, someone's getting banned in the Discord. 50-50, it either happens or it doesn't. It's stupidly low is what I mean to say. Okay, everyone in the community is literally just like me, which is just a silly little contrarian gremlin, and honestly, who's to blame for that? I honestly think that, you know, a lot of the times it's an honest reflection of the streamer themselves. That's on me. The point is, I am happy to have witnessed such a rare event because that's how rare that was to con into 4 Dora, to open con no less, which some would say was a strategical, like, faux pas, maybe a misplay to con when you have a perfectly fine hand that with which you could call Riichi. Some would say that that is a faux pas, but I wouldn't say that. Yusong, you're gonna need to do some more jumping jacks. Oh, and what lie detector am I hooked up to? God's lie detector? I don't think so. I gotta go to Guitar Center later today. I feel like Guitar Center, a lot of the negative stereotypes is that when you go in, someone's gonna be playing Smoke on the Water on an electric guitar in the main lobby, and that's the da na 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 na. That's the song. To be fair, it's also one of the few songs that I can play on guitar. I don't know if old heads know this, but new heads might not. In high school, I took piano lessons. Piano is my main squeeze, as it were. Piano is legitimately the main squeeze. I don't know what to discard here. I could just confirm the pair, or I could just like rock with it. Okay, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right. E3, repeat gazillion. I don't even know which round this is. 7, so confirm pair. I don't know if that's necessarily right, but it is what I'm doing. Oh, wowie zowie. Okay, that's quite good. If I draw into 8 of characters, we can accept the 9 of characters, but where we're going, we probably don't even have time to do that. 8 of circles, we're probably not going to see the last copy, and that's okay. Could always pawn into something lovely like the 8 of bamboozlers. If we do see an 8 of characters, the 8 of circles is a very easy discard. But look at this! It's a perfect freaking Ishanten. I can't stop. Give me like a few videos to flush it out of my system, and then we'll go back to normal. What are you talking about? We were praying for that 3 months ago when you said Oppa Tanya style, and you're still doing it. Okay, well, we don't have to relitigate every single vocal pattern that I have. There's Riichi. I'm so close. Oh, and I can't throw that. I'm so close to Tenpai. Oh. He's withering. He's withering on the vine. They're not waiting with a 6-7. I think this is maybe one of my better ways to get back into Tenpai. Oh my god, I got you. It's 2-7 offsuit. Oh my god. Oh no. I got both of you earlier. That's very funny. That's very funny that those tiles would come back. And that's a positive spin. I think that's very, very funny. At least it's an entertaining situation for this YouTube video to include. No? Sumo. Okay, and that's okay. It's genuinely... Can I get an amen? That's genuinely awesome. I mean, it's not every single day when you fold and you're like, oh, well, I don't want to cut it because it's close to the door, and then it actually freaking is close to the door. We can still win this game. This is a good hand. This is unironically a good hand. What's my nut draw? Another Dora. Oh, a 6-7-8 mixed triple sequence ain't half bad either. So 8 of characters. I mean, red 5 of characters I wouldn't say no to. Red 5 in the bamboo suit I wouldn't say no to either. I'll keep a Southwind for a safe tile. Old heads know this. In high school, I played piano. I took private piano lessons. I went to like a small public school in upstate New York, and despite that, we had an orchestra and a band, and my graduating class was 89, so I literally like knew everyone, and the high school was like 400 people, which I guess is good for something like tight-knit community, something, but it was also bad in the sense that like, I guess I kind of know everyone, and you kind of can't escape the people that you're around, you know what I mean? So it's kind of there's pros and cons to that for sure. I don't know, did people in big high schools, did you like it? Please let me know in the comment section or in the Discord. Please genuinely let me know. What do you mean 99% to hit to con into 4 Dora if it's not me? That's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking a real Mahjong question getting blasted in the Discord. It's my Discord. I mean, I'm never going to go authoritarian 1984, Oppa 1984 style with it, but that's not me being tilted. Oh, I'll do some jumping jacks. The point is, and these are weak jumping jacks, but I need to stay near the computer. I need to stay near the computer, okay? I took violin, but I didn't take private lessons, so I just played like through the school, and that was still a lot of fun. And lastly, I played a little bit of guitar, and that's mostly because I convinced my parents to get me a guitar after spending, I want to say, 300 hours on Guitar Hero and being like, well, I'm really good at Guitar Hero. Surely it translates. Folks, I'm going to tell you, the real strings of either a nylon or steel or whatever of a real guitar are different than the 5 plastic buttons that exist in the Guitar Hero controller. I don't know. I just in case anyone else needs to hear that, because it took me a hard lesson in starting guitar lessons to realize, like, oh yeah, this is just not for me. Don't get me wrong. There was still a lot that was helpful, like learning how to solo on like a pentatonic scale. That was very cool. That was genuinely very cool. Like that's helpful even for piano. I don't even know if that picked up any of it, but the point is that was quite helpful. But overall, I don't think guitar really called to me. I will say though, these are some of my unpopular opinions. I like the song Wonderwall by Oasis. I know that's also like Public Enemy #2. If you go into a Guitar Center, you're either gonna hear Smoke on the Water or somebody playing Wonderwall. I'm telling you right now, if someone starts playing Wonderwall, I'm throwing it back. I don't care. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna start singing. None of that is actually true. I'm exaggerating, but I like that song. I think it's very dreamy. You don't feel a twinge in your soul when he's like, and maybe, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, maybe, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that's real right there. I don't know how to play this hand because I think it's 7 pairs because I got 4 pairs. But if I draw into Southwind, somebody hold me back. You know what I mean? If I draw into Southwind, it's on site. It might have to be on site because I got Seawind and Prevalent. There's a red 5. I mean, I don't love that. Rylord's gonna pawn into Green Dragon. Okay, it's good to know that we probably wouldn't have gotten a pair of the Green Dragons anyway. 4 of Circles is not really talking to nobody right now, and I still want to be able to accept the Dora, which is the 7 of Bamboozlers. This is a tricky hand, but you know what? The optimistic side of this is that we can learn how to play through a tricky situation. And I gotta keep focused just in case we want to pivot off of this 7 pairs moment. I'm gonna cut the 2 of Circles. Southwind probably not gonna happen either, and that's okay. 7 pairs, red 5, 1 Dora, or 2 Dora. That's also not that bad. Riichi, nothing. Riichi, red 5 Dora. Riichi, all simples, red 5, whatever. Like this is also not bad, right, Lord Cons? If I see 4 Dora again, I would have lost my mind. I genuinely would have lost my mind. Okay, they have Green Dragon and they have Red Dragon. I kind of like this because I'm not the dealer. If Rylord's gonna sumo a big hand, whoa. I mean, that's the new Dora. I don't know if Left Lord knew that it was the new Dora, but I guess 6 of Circles had just passed, showing that no one at the table is waiting with a 4-5. If there was ever a moment to get rid of it, it's probably now. It's also a pretty spicy tile. I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot of respect being shown. Like the king just executed 5 people. You know what I mean? And this person's still criticizing the regime. Left Lord is gonna call Riichi. Okay, I respect it. I absolutely respect it. Sometimes the best way to defuse a bomb is to build your own bomb. You know what I mean? And this is a dealer seat Riichi. It's pretty spooky, scary. I might have to follow in their footsteps, throw my own red 5 just a Hawk 2. I'll fold on that thing. I'll throw another Dora tile. Luckily, that didn't deal me in. I probably should just be hard folding instead of this soft folding that's currently occurring. Yeah, you know, it's time to hang up my hat and cut the red 5 anyway. Right Lord is gonna sumo. Doesn't seem like the biggest hand you'll ever see. Close to an all triplets. All triplets would have shoved this into a Mongon territory. But hey, 64 hundo points with Left Lord eating the dealer penalties. Not that bad. See that? Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. I am in second place. I wouldn't say that this is well protected second place. Literally a stiff breeze could knock me down into last. So that's not good. What do I want to see with this hand? Another red dragon would be nice. Another 5 or 8 of characters would be nice. Opatanyao style definitely goes hard here. 4 of bamboo. Anything that allows me to move towards all simples is certainly a positive boon at a time like this. Good. Bulging shape. Look at this. It's basically, if you close your eyes, this is a 2-5 weight and a 3-6 weight. So we got a lot of good options. We might not need to use either this. Nope. We might not need to use either this 5 nor this 8 of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 shapes in my hand. It's looking like Pinfu with my pants on the ground right now. It's looking like Riichi, Pinfu, nothing, nothing. I could chi that to try to confirm Tanya, but I like being zuzzy with it. I like being a freaky little gremlin. Call me, I guess, Gigi Moorin of Hololive EN. It's a little Paris. I don't know. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. A crossword pawn into Red Dragon. They have the most visible easy hand. I do have to take that 5. Absolutely. Me when someone leaves a tip at the bar, but I'm interested in stealing. Okay. I could have made myself the bartender in that analogy, but I realized it was nothing. And that was my problem. I soon realized it was nothing. I am rocking with this 5 of characters, and it could lead me into emotional devastation, the likes of which have never been seen before. Really depends on what we draw next. Now, the bright side of this is that we've been drawing a lot of safe tiles at the least. At least we've been drawing a lot of safe tiles. Right Lord just improved their hand. A Crosser just improved their hand. They're cutting tiles from within their hand, which is certainly not good situation for me, for yours truly. I'm going to cut 5 of characters before it really destroys me. If I see 4 of bamboo cut from left Lord now, what I call chi there. Because now we're kind of getting into the thick of it. I'm cutting a Northwind. It's a live tile. Luckily, no one's going to pawn that one. That's nice. Kind of half expecting left Lord to call pawn. Their discards are good. Like, their discards belie a strong hand. Am I really about to fold to air right now? Because that's the tile that's very close to the Dora. That's a spooky, scary tile. I hope you'll forgive me for considering that a little bit. People are going to want to keep their 7s and 8s in this hand. I also see 0 copies of the Dora. You know what I mean? So it's worth considering just a little bit how scary that might be. I'm 1 tile away from top. I'm going to try to cut a dangerous tile first and save a safer tile for later. I'm trying to stay in the dealer seat. I'm trying to make a meal out of this dealer seat. Even if we don't win buckets, this is no New York Knicks, as it were, sports reference. It's just nice to stay in the dealer seat to build a little bit of a buffer between myself and everyone else at the table. Would love to, okay, now it doesn't even matter. We just want to win small hands to prevent Right Lord from building a kingdom, building a Right Lord dynasty in the dealer seat. We don't want them coming back into this game. Unfortunately, they fell overboard and we're pulling up the life raft. You know what I mean? It is fricked up. It is absolutely a fricked up thing to suggest. It's a fricked up thing to say. This is not a bad hand. Because maybe... Okay, this is not a bad hand. I'm technically 1 tile away from Tenpai. What gets me there? 3 of bamboo, 6 of bamboo. But that does not leave me into a very good weight. I'll be single tile Yorking it for the 3 of characters or the 7 of characters. That's not good. But if I draw into 3 of characters or 7 of characters, I get to call Riichi nothing, 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 right? Riichi double-sided banger here in the bamboo suit. But I think it's enough to... Sometimes in order to defuse a bomb, you have to just build a bigger bomb. I think that's what we're doing right now. A crosser, that's a freaky pawn right there. That's a freaky pawn. Me when I'm using en passant, that's a freaky pawn. I hate this. Someone's thinking about pawning into 6 of bamboo, meaning that someone at least has 2 more copies of it in their hand. So this is not looking good for me. 3 of bamboo could still set me free, you know what I mean? Follow me. We will escape from the city. Okay, 6 or 9 of characters also gets me in a Tenpai as well. 8 of characters is also quite good. Then this hand, suddenly Seymour is pogging with Riichi Pinfu. Oh, it's not that bad here. It's genuinely not that bad here. You have all triplets, but you don't have all triplets 3 Dora. Let's tango, baby. Let's tango. What do you even have right now? You must have, like, Green Dragon triplet or Kiefer Sutherland. You don't have a Kiefer Sutherland. Green Dragon triplet, you fool! Okay, that's okay. It's not like they have a very easy time folding now. This is Riichi Red 5 pure double sequence. It's a 3 Han banger. I'm willing to gamble a little bit because if we win this hand, we look amazing. Wow. What the frick just happened here? Paid $1,000 just to watch this happen. Me going to the World Cup. Okay, how can I get into second? Honestly, I hate to admit it, but the jumping jacks meta really did help. I'm much less tilted than I usually am. 2, 3, 4. Riichi Pinfu mixed triple sequence. Riichi pure straight. Anything. Riichi pure straight is 3 Han. 3 Han, whether I direct hit or sumo, that should be enough. Oh, it depends on the ending weight and the mini points, I think. 3 Han... No, it'll be 3 Han 30, right? It'll at least be 3 Han 30. 1 DZ. I don't know if 1 DZ cuts it here. I can't tell if I'm losing my mind if I'm going to cut 2 of circles. I'm cutting 2 of circles. Pure straight 1 Dora. Pure straight 1 Dora is 2 Han. That direct hit on left lord would work. If I sumo that, would that work? I would go up, oh my god. Okay, well, that's amazing. That's genuinely so good. Do I ever just chi here? If I sumo 2 Han, nothing. Like, is that gaming? Is that genuinely gaming? Point calculation. 2 Han, 30 is just 2,000. So you would go down 500. That's not enough. I would go up 2K, but if you call Riichi first, then maybe we can talk. Pure straight closed. This is 3 Han. This is 3 Han 30. This is 3 Han 30 if off of Iran. If I sumo, it's 4 Han. So no matter what, 3 Han 30 is 3,900 points. So this is gaming. No, I can run off of anybody, and this would be amazing here. I don't know if I'm ever allowed to fold, folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I'm ever allowed to fold. Riichi, no, because I would need a million things to go on my favor. I hate that right lord is called a Riichi, but I also respect it. I genuinely respect it. Now this really stinks because I don't know if I'm supposed to push or fold here. You are not even folding. That's grody. I have 1 save tile. But this is the Ipatsu turn, dude. It's unlikely that they have a 1-3, but I don't know if that matters. Now everyone at the table should know that I have something in my hand, you know? I don't know. This is such a fricked up situation. I might. This is honestly like. I should be folding 3 times over, but now they don't have Ipatsu. How many Dora could they possibly have? None. None Dora left beef. This is gross. I can't believe I'm not dealing in 7 of circles is Suji now. 7 of circles might genuinely come out, which is hilarious. This is gross. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The Maka review here is gonna... There will be bloodshed. This is gross. You must have a bad weight, too. Like, you genuinely must have a bad weight. You must have an awful weight. I would like to draw into some safe tiles. Okay, thank you for heeding my call. That's genuinely really nice of you. I could fold here, right? But if they sumo a Mongon, I lose anyways. So I don't know if I'm ever allowed to actually fold. But there's a chance that their hand is not sumo Mongon. There's a chance that their hand is 3 Han 30. And so the only way that they win is either like off of a me direct hit deal-in or something. They could just have Riichi Pinfu and be banking on like Oradora as well. I genuinely don't know if I'm ever supposed to fold this. This is it's super giga interesting. This is inside Suji. They might have run me off of that. I know their weight is bad. They can't even have. They couldn't have had a. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm too stupid right now. I'm literally just too stupid. I'm sorry, right, Lord? I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Hit him with the Revel. My phrasing is very bad here, but that's okay. This is Pavan for a dead princess. One of the most beautiful pieces ever. That's gross. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that even in the slightest. I don't know how long I've had this quest, but it's been ages. Finished 1 match in 2nd or 1st. That's so gross. Okay. Maka spit on me. No one even got an S. It's okay. It's a freaky game. This all went sideways. This was unthinkable, and I kind of felt that. I kind of felt that, you know. But also the vision. But also the vision. They even like cutting the 4 and just single tile Yorking it for the 3. Sure. Sure. But eventually this tile's going to shake loose, no? Riichi is unthinkable. I'm glad the Damatem was correct. I drunkenly stumbled into Tenbai here. So they called Riichi. And now they're like, don't fold. Don't fold. Don't fold. Oh, you know what? Pure straight 2 Han 30. Is 2 Han 30 2K or is it more than that? Because now there's a Riichi stick on the table. 2 Han 30 is just 2K. It's just 2K. So if I direct hit left lord, I go up 2K, you go down 2K. That's still enough. I go up 3K actually. You go down 2K. But if I sumo in this spot, sumo pure straight is still 3 Han. Okay, so I didn't need to throw that 4. Don't fold. Don't fold. Don't fold. This was so gross. This is genuinely so gross. Oh man. What sin did you commit? None. You're pure, my child. Like that's you've come into this confessional, but there's nothing for you to confess. I don't know. I need to look at the reflecting pool, the same one that's like has an algae bloom and the paint's chipping up on the corners. That I don't know. This last round was genuinely fricked up. The lesson being don't fold. I mean, the only reason that I'm not folding is because it's South 4. If this was East 1, it's the easiest laydown of my entire life. The con into 4 Dora was nasty work. And then this hand, I wouldn't have called Riichi here. I just want to see the Maka evaluation on this. Yeah. Yeah, this is already prevalent win 3 Dora red 5. It's already Mongon. It's not bad. Riichi-ing for the South Wind is also hilarious. Oh, how early were you in Tenpai? Wow, I would have maybe called Riichi for the South Wind here. It's so gross. It's so good. That's actually really, really good. Like, that's an evil weight. This hand was incredible. This hand was really, really good. I'm glad that we got to see that one. I won a hand. It was 1,000 points. Did I win any other hands? No, besides the last one. And that's okay. Sometimes that's all you're going to do. East 2. There was a pawn later in the game, maybe. Yeah, this 3 of circles was really confusing. Because I'm trying to dance. Oh, and they liked my dancing. Me when I'm performing in front of Simon Cowell. It's debatable. This pawn is debatable. Because I'm thinking to myself, well, I can cut the 6 with impunity, but I don't know what else to cut after that. There's 3 4s visible. It's not all the clearance in the world to get rid of this 6th, though. So this is okay. They liked my dancing. I'm glad that it wasn't a surefire pawn. East 3 repeat gazillion. At some point in this hand, I confirmed a pair. At some point in this hand, I confirmed a pair. And I don't know what hand that was. I don't think it was this. This is East 3 repeat gazillion, though. So the Riichi was called. I cut 2 of circles. It was literally unthinkable. You wanted me to cut a terminal tile? Okay. I was blinded. I was so blinded by the greed. I was so blinded by my greed. But this, too, isn't that bad. It's just devastating if we do deal in. There's 3 3s visible and 3 4s. It's not unthinkable. You just want to deal into a place that doesn't have much damage. This is fair. It's Riichi nothing, nothing, nothing. Do they like this? It's not terrible. Just diffusing it with a bigger bomb. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Tell me I confirm a pair at any point in any of these hands, please. Yeah. I cut the 7. You wanted me to cut this. What am I doing? What am I doing? Like, actually, what am I doing? Why am I worsening my acceptance of the 9 of bamboo here for literally nothing? For literally nothing. Okay, here we go. LibreOffice document time. A swordsman returning home. cannot reintegrate into their past life so easily. You misplayed the shit out of this. That's okay. That's okay. We're kind of but the strongest blade of all is self-compassion. I'm gonna publish this one day, and it's gonna go so hard, and you're gonna be able to buy it at Barnes and Noble. Okay, folks, fun game. Second place, slowly getting back into the swing of things. We also got to play as Washizu. Let me just swap into Washizu before the next one. And you know me, I gotta make my way downtown. I gotta unlock this home screen. This is where they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? And then look at this. The clicking cursor is a tile. Is a different tile. It's a different honor tile every time. I must get that. I genuinely must get that. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you're enjoying the genre, feel free to subscribe. New videos every single day. I stream on. Feel free to leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. Helps out the channel such a great deal. Thank you so much for all the kind comments. I sincerely appreciate it. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description. I won't be streaming. You're watching this on Thursday. I won't be streaming this Friday or the upcoming Monday because I'll be out of town. But otherwise, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Thank you to everyone supporting me on Patreon. It allows me to keep doing what I'm doing, and for that, I'm so thankful. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? Talk to you soon. Peace.